Opening day right around the corner. John, what stood out from A.J. Hinch?
Well, I like what he had to say about Colt Keith and the fact that they're going to try and bring him along. It's very similar to what we heard him talk about with Spencer Torkelson. Hey, do you, and in the field, right? Just make 100% of the plays that you're supposed to make. And then we'll start working on some of those outside-the-box plays. At the plate, breathe. It's you and the baseball. It's you and the pitcher. Go out there, take your cuts. He likes what he's seen so far. He likes his progression. And so I'm encouraged. I don't think anybody is going to sit here and say Colt Keith needs to be an all-star as a rookie. To me, you just go out there and you play within yourself, and then you can start, maybe mid-season, after you get 100 games or 100 at-bats, whatever metric you want to use, then you can start, after you've had some confidence, branching out and trying to extend your range.
The starting rotation. You asked about it. 6 names, 5 spots. Still don't know what they're going to do. I mean, still got a couple weeks before they got to make the ultimate decision. But what, you think Maeda and Flaherty are the vets. They're definitely going to be there. Yeah. We know Skubal's the opening day starter, so it's the other 3 for 2 spots. Mize, Manning, Olsen for 2 spots. Mize is...
The easy out is to say Mize just isn't ready yet.
Right.
But
if he doesn't have any health setbacks, he's a number 1 pick. Like, don't you kind of need him in the rotation?
Well, yes, you do, but it doesn't mean he has to be.
No. Well, and the other point that AJ made, it's just right. I mean, there's very few, if any, 200-inning pitchers anymore. Most teams are going to have to cycle through more than... It's not like your starting rotation on day 1 or the 5. They're going to carry you for the rest of the season, but it is a question who will go down. Javi Baez goes down the order. I mean, what else is he going to do? You can't fight it at this point. He's going to have to bat in the bottom third.
Yeah, because you want to have – those are the top of the order, the ones that you want to get the most swings. And if Javi Baez can't hit the ball, can't make contact, can't even make good decisions at the plate, you don't want him maximizing those opportunities.
Well, there will be a discussion with him, not that different than with Cabrera, where if the team is semi-competitive or, in the thick of this –
You just sit him.
Do you sit him and then you're going, I'm wasting a roster spot?
You buy him out.
4 years, nearly $100 million. I mean, it doesn't feel that different than the Cabrera stuff. The Baez thing, at least he can play the field, but man, that's going to be a nightmare if that ends up dragging into the season. But there's no indication that he's going to be any better, John. Like, he had his first walk of spring yesterday, and AJ's like, well, he did walk yesterday. I mean, because I said, is there anything you're seeing? I mean, the alternative is to look at what was it, 0-20 going into yesterday with...
It's an exhaustive narrative.
1 for 20.
Not that even it's a narrative. It just is what it is. I mean, he can't swing at strikes and he can't make contact. So are we just left with, hoping he gets a free pass, hoping he gets some walks? And to sit there and say, well, it's a hole in your lineup. Okay, yeah, it is. All right, let's rinse and repeat tomorrow.
And the third base thing. It didn't really mince words. They don't have really an answer right now.
No, it's going to be by committee until somebody sets themselves apart. And maybe that never happens this year.